flu doesn't seem to be running rampant in the valley, at least not just yet. It's very early. I feel like I should knock on wood or something. The State Department of Health reports that we are still well above the 5-year average as we approach some of the busiest travel days of the year. We are helping to make sure that you don't catch the bug along with your flight. Nohelani Graff live at Sky Harbor this morning, listing off some of the hot spots for germs. Of course, the airplane. That is one of those places you get shoved in with a lot of folks in a confined space, Nohe.
I mean, so many times we talk to people, it's happened to me, I'm sure it's happened to many of you. You get somewhere and you realize days later that you have gotten sick. So doctors say basically when you're at the airport and on the airplane, think about all the places that many hands are. And one of the first places is, of course, the ticket kiosk. When you're touching those touch screens, everybody's doing it down at the check-in counter, up here by the gates. So that's one of the first hot spots there. After that, it's the TSA bins. Everybody's grabbing those bins. They're cycling them through, piling them up. Also, food trays that you pick up in the food court. Think about all the hands that carry those and pass them on before they ever make it to the cleaning area back in the kitchen. Also, the button on the water fountains, right? That's not actually under the water. You don't rinse your hands afterwards. You touch the button. Then you head on board the plane, and it is not just the close quarters with other passengers like you mentioned, Dan. The seat belt is riddled with germs. Everyone also touches the tray table at some point. So an idea from doctors, bring your own pillow and blanket, and also carrying disinfectant wipes is not a bad idea either.
They're turning these planes so quickly. Is there really adequate time to do a good cleaning and disinfecting job on the plane? Probably not, right? You know, hand sanitize to death. Wash your hands just like your mother would tell you, right?
So here's another thing that you can do to stay ahead of the game when it comes to illness. There's something called the Sick Weather app. We've talked about this before, and it'll show you what city you're in. Right now there's a medium risk here in Phoenix, and cough is getting reported pretty high. Also, if you head to Chicago, you've got a medium risk as well, and same with Cincinnati, about a 68% chance of getting sick there. That's how many people are reporting there. So just keep that in mind. In our next half hour, what happens if your guests show up already sick for Thanksgiving dinner? What do you do then? I've got advice coming up in our next half hour.
Oh,
Dan?
Man. Can you turn away Uncle George at the door saying, nope, sorry, don't bring that into my house? Maybe not. All right. Thanks, Nohe.